Hi everyone, this is Den Weird, and I'd just like to say before the gameplay starts, which should be at about the 7 minute 20-second mark, is there was some problems while recording this Let's Play with the Bluetooth microphone I was using, and sections of the audio came out quite garbled. So what I've done is I've trimmed those bits out, and what we have is what I've managed to salvage, which I think is just about watchable. So if you notice some slightly awkward volume levels of the commentary, that's what that is. I do plan on doing more Let's Plays in the future with commentary, and hopefully the new mic I'm getting soon should rectify some of these issues. I did also do a Let's Play of Chris's playthrough of the original Resident Evil. Unfortunately, the audio on that wasn't salvageable. So with that, I'll probably just upload the video without commentary. It won't be a speed run or anything like that, because while playing it, I would have been rambling going through it. So for now, I guess this would be my first completed Let's Play, as crude as it is, but I will do better in the future. So this is me about 5 months in the future from when this was originally recorded, signing out. So enjoy. Boom! Press start button now. Alright, welcome everyone. This is an attempt of a Let's Play. We'll see how it goes. I'll just mess around with the settings settings a little bit, see what the default, no, stick with that. New load. Okay, that was just my little sync test. Hopefully it'll sync up fine. So yeah, we're going to play the classic Resident Evil 1, the director's cut, but I'm going to play it as Jill with the in the original mode. At a later date, if this goes well, I'll do Jill normal mode, Chris normal mode, and we'll do Jill and Chris again in the director's cut mode, basically. So it isn't called director's cut mode, is it? I don't think it's called like hard mode or something. Let's have a look. It's this text skips. Ooh. Ow. Quite a shocking bang, that. Okay. Start button, new game. Yeah, standard, training, and advanced. So standard, training's like super too easy. And advanced is the director's cut mode, where basically it has different camera angles and various changes, like items are moved around. And everyone's claws are different and stuff like that. Okay, standard. Chris Redfield, Jill Valentine. Oh! Here we go, guys. You're going to get some Oscar-worthy stuff here.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Wesker looks very concerned.
Hey! Come here! No! Don't go!
Although he sort of stands there, his arm out. It's like, oh, they're gone.
Jill, run for that house!
Damn. Do.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine. Barry Burton.
Barry Burton.
Rebecca Chambers. Albert Wesker.
This is too cool for school.
Resident Evil.
They have escaped into the mansion, where they thought it would be safe. Yet.
What is this?
Wow, what a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't
Don't open that door!
But Chris
But Chris is.
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
You know?
Okay, let me handle this.
What is he handling, though? He's just gonna stand there.
Stay alert!
A dining room.
Sure is. Go back. I know something I haven't actually done. I've never done this like in years. Go back to see what he said now. Okay.
Investigate if you hear any gunfire.
Will do. What if we see any zombies? That's... Oh. Okay, that's stuck. Okay. I'm playing this on the PS5 in case you can't tell. Kind of weird because the start button is the... whatever that big thing is in the middle, that touchpad thing.
What? What is this?
What?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
Some pretty tense examining there, Barry. Yep, just left, right. I wonder what he's thinking. But he's like, this can't be Chris's blood. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I'll look left and right, and maybe more clues will come to me. Yeah, that bit where he goes, "What? What is this?" She goes, "What is it?" It's blood. I remember playing it years back, and I had a friend over, and he fell asleep. So I started playing this, and the bit where he says blood, I turned like the volume because he fell asleep next to this big speaker. So I flipped the volume up to max as he said blood, and he was just asleep. And this like booming voice of to him at that moment that was probably sounding like God going blood. He jumped out of his skin. It's quite funny. All right, here we go. Iconic scene. You know the score. Scary. Just leave him to it, I guess.
Barry?
I'm examining this tapestry.
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this. What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
Let's go. Go on, Bazza.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Sure. See, I always used to run up the stairs and back down, but I think you can just get away with doing this. Yeah. There we go.
Find anything, Jill?
Nothing. What is this all about? I can't figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
You're a master of unlocking.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time, I'll be there.
Yeah, no, I don't think there's any... Barry goes, hey, I told you to check the other side. But I don't think... Unless it is in this director's cut, maybe? No. Yeah, so I think originally the idea was you were restricted. Not allowed to come in here. I guess has a logic to it, I guess. It's Kenneth from Star's Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Sure. Let's get out of here. Yeah, so for now, I do record video files off the PS5. I'm recording the audio separately, and hopefully it will sync up. Famous last words. But it's blue door. But yeah, I thought I'd start with Resident Evil, because I'm pretty familiar with the game. And it's not one of those games where you have to intensely concentrate on things too much. I can kind of waffle while I play it. Unlike an earlier attempt was I played Streets of Rage 4, and I found myself getting kind of too into it and just kind of shouting. Kind of shouting over everything and being very incoherent, so we won't be having any of that today. And I'll probably work my way through the Resident Evils, or the Resident Evils that I can record off the PS5 or 4. But I think the original is a good place to start. What could possibly happen in this corridor? Ah! I hate to say that. That actually startled me. It startled everyone when they first played it, but that slightly startled me then because the earphones are a bit loud. That was a bit louder than I'm used to. I might adjust that later. There you go. You get to. You're very slow. Yeah. So I'm actually more familiar with the remake now. I think I played that I don't know if I played it more times than this. Probably have now, to be fair, but there's nothing in there. This version, is there? But yeah, I'm more familiar with that version now. But I did replay this about a year ago, I think, and I will say actually that like arguably the remake is better, but I do think there is virtue in this version, in the sense that it has a lot more. There's a lot more dead air. Like it's just these sort of really quiet moments, just sort of silent rooms and creakiness. Whereas the remake kind of has a very, I don't want to say overproduced, but in comparison, it's very kind of, the soundscape is very, it never really lets up. There's always like thunder or lightning, or the music's doing something dramatic, or there's like visuals, lightning and which is it arguably is correct. But I think there's something to be said about the kind of just silence of it all. It's not a way they would make a Resident Evil game now. No. What am I gonna do? Oh my god. Oh my god. I love a reaction here.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Barry, help me, please. The door won't open. Quick!
Quick!
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down.
Yeah.
Hurry! This way!
I love that. You walk through the open door.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life. But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
Get ready. Good explanation, this.
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny though, because in the remake, they changed. Well, obviously, they changed all the dialogue. It was all re-recorded with new actors. Lines were changed, but they changed a lot of the iconic lines, like the Jill sandwich. And every time they do, like Jill sandwich and the Master of Unlocking and all that stuff, whenever they do like trophies in a Resident Evil game, or even some of the dialogue at times, they'll reference those lines, like, oh, that's a thing we all remember and talk about. Oh, he's dead. But it's not technically canon in those versions, because it's like the remake is kind of more in canon with those, I guess. But I suppose you've got to kind of go into it and just pick and choose which one you go in with, I guess, because there's so many like remakes now of Resident Evil. It's like, is there going to be specific things that are acknowledged in some and not the others? No. There we go. Crows in the puzzle room. I believe if you play this on the Saturn, this puzzle's a little bit different. But yeah, the idea is, for those not in the know, is there's this picture here, and it says, picture entitled "The End of Life." There is a switch below. Will you push it? No, I will not. If I was to do that, these crows would all come down and attack me. What you got to do is go through the order of this person's life, I guess. So there's a picture of an infant. There's a switch. Will you press it? No. I need to look for a newborn baby. Young man? No. Be this one. Picture of a newborn baby. There we go. Yes, I will. That one is the retired middle-aged man. Well, I don't want to press that because I don't know many people that start as a newborn baby and then become a middle-aged man overnight, other than myself. But, yeah. No, no, not the lively boy. It's the infant. Infant. Yep. Lively boy. And what's that one again? Picture of a young man. Yes. And it's the middle-aged man. I think it says a bold-looking old man, I believe. Kind of looks like Santa Claus or a garden gnome or something. It's got very. If you look at the actual picture, I think there is like a more detailed version of that picture out there on the interwebs, but he's got very weird thin arms. It's very not quite in proportion with the rest of him. The end of life. Okay. Look at that. Starcrest. For a laugh, can go. They'll come after you. And that's what happens if you get the order wrong as well, they'll just come off. I was always confused about how that worked though with that puzzle, like what, you press the wrong sequence of buttons and just some random crows that sat around will come after you. I suppose if you think about it, they are oh, nice doggy. Sword. But yeah, if you kind of think about how it works, I guess it could be a case of like that pole they're on, maybe electric is electric, and if the button sequence is in the wrong order, it gives a slight, just like a slight zap or a jolt, and that probably activates them. Or maybe I'm just thinking about that a bit too hard, but that's the only way that can logically make sense in my mind. I'm not sure. Unlocked it. Okay. Yep, post arrived. I'll just check that later. Yeah, it doesn't do it on this one. In the remake, it's like a wonky door handle that breaks. It doesn't break right away. It says it's about to fall off, and the more you go through it, eventually it breaks, and then it becomes a door you can't enter, basically. So you always have to go round the long way, which gets a bit anxious when zombies will burst through the windows and stuff. I wonder if I'm gonna, if my brain is gonna glitch out playing this, and I'll keep thinking, I'll keep thinking like things from the remake and what I have to do when that won't be the case. I'm sure it will at some point. Take the clips away. But yeah, I'm not playing this to aim to get to speed run it or anything. At least not this time. I'll probably read through the files and all that kind of stuff. I will cheat a little bit, and I won't use ink ribbons to save. I'll use the emulator, I guess, to save it. Okay, I think that should have worked. Save and load. Yeah, it saves on there. Cool. Cool. So it's a little bit of a cheat, but I'm not gonna. I'll only do it. I'll use it where I would originally use the ink ribbon. I won't just sort of save it. I won't save scum it every time I take a step or anything. That would just be a waste of time for everyone. No? Where is it? It's there. Yep, no one there. Good old lock-on. Back when this came out originally, the lock-on feature wasn't there. You had to kind of just guess. Yeah, that's locked in it. I think guy here. Nah, we're all good. I think there should be some herbs here and the map. You can't access without the lighter. There's one herb. Okay, I'll take that with. Also, I will combine these. Free up a bit of space. So this door's knackered. So there is a broken doorknob on this, but it's there. Oh, he's dead. Oh, no. Yeah. Yeah, like I say, I'll read through the files, even though it's, I'm sure a lot of you know this by heart, just like myself. I will also upload just a video without my commentary, so you know, that'll be a thing as well. Botany book about medical herbs. It's not medical, is it? That's medicinal. Yeah, medicinal. Okay. Bear with me. I'm actually a bit. I can read, everyone, but I get a bit weird reading out to people. And also, it is daylight, and the sun is reflecting off the screen a bit. But I will awkwardly read through this. But you are forewarned. There's not going to be. This is not going to be like Stephen Fry reading Harry Potter or whatever, you know. So here we go. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical there, right? Have medical effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Each herb has different colours, different effects as medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength. The blue one neutralizes natural toxins, while the red herb does not have any effect by itself. The red herb is only effective when it is mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with the herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effect will be tripled. By adjusting the amount and experimenting with these 3 herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines. But I'll leave the details in your hands, because that's the best way to acquire knowledge. Okay. Can you imagine reading that in like a botany book? Like if you know, like a sort of survivalist book telling you how to kind of like, you know, what mushrooms are edible and stuff. And it just says, well, you know, just experiment with them, and that's the best way to acquire knowledge. Meanwhile, you're tripping your balls off, dying, locked. The arm. Oh no, there is. He didn't lock on. Cheeky bastard. Alright.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous.
Whoa.
Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Just a moment. I found something. It's really powerful, especially against living. No, it's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. I'm not sure if that's meant to be a pun on the undead or something, but it doesn't quite work as a sentence, does it? No. I think the blood on the wall and the music's quite effective. We seem sort of, you know, syncs up when you get to opening that door. That tense humming. Bazooka. Bazooka that Veruca. Pecked to death by crows. Nope. Get out of it. Righty then. Yeah, this PS5 version, they do actually, the character models actually look a bit cleaned up. Probably just like what you call it, the resolution just upped a bit. Backgrounds look kind of blocky as ever. But... like I say, guys, there's a lot of screen glare from the sun outside, so I'm not actually going to be at my best. I'm partially blind playing today. But I think I have enough kind of muscle memory of this game. I probably could play it blind, to be fair. That'd be an interesting experiment, wouldn't it? I'm not sure if it'd be interesting to watch, but maybe with a blindfold I'll try and manoeuvre about. Still alive. An hour. Okay. Running out of bullets. At least we're clearing them out. Acid rounds for the bazooka. Or as he says in the remake, it's a can of fizz. They sort of yellow and mellow those things. It's not like the new dialogue didn't have its fair share of cheese as well. Alright, mate. Yeah. I do actually like how satisfying the head explosions are on the original one. The remake, they can actually be a bit hit or miss, like whether they actually blow their head up or not. I'll put all these away, including the herbs away, because I know I'm going to encounter some, and she'll save it. Yeah, we'll overwrite that. And I think we'll call this part 1, and I'll see you back in part 2.